Imagine you are standing in a wide, open field wearing rough animal skins, with messy hair and a simple wooden tool in your hand. Suddenly, two wild horses appear. They come closer, sniff you gently, then run back into the distance. You stand there, amazed by the beauty of the moment. But how do you save this memory? There's no camera and a notebook, just your mind and a strong wish to keep this moment alive forever. This is where we all begin the desire for permanence. Humans have always needed a way to preserve what's fleeting, but at this point in the time, there's no alphabet, no words. So, how do you capture something so important? Before there were symbols, there were stories. Imagine sitting around a fire, surrounded by your community. You recount the moment with the horses. Your voice becomes a camera, painting vivid pictures in the minds of your audience. This is oral tradition, the first way humans tried to preserve their experiences. But it has its limits. Stories change as they are passed down, and important details are lost. Now, imagine if you could simply draw what you saw a horse on a cave wall, a simple step to capture the essence of your memory. Symbols like this are shortcut to meaning. But here's a challenge. When time passes, these symbols lose their clarity. What looks like a horse to you might be interpreted as unicorn. You need something more, something precise, consistent, and lasting. And this desire, this need to preserve the past, would lead to incredible innovation, from oral stories to cave art, and eventually to the invention of writing, a system that would forever change how we remember and communicate. Fast forward thousands of years to ancient Mesopotamia, around 13100 BCE. Imagine you are a Sumerian merchant. You have just made a trade. Say you have exchanged grain for livestock. But how do you make sure that deal is remembered? You can't just hope people will remember it the same way you do. You need something to record it. At first, it's basic. You scratch a simple shape of grain. Another for livestock. These symbols evolve into something more complex over time. Suddenly, you are not just recording deals, you are recording stories, histories, and laws. What started as a way to keep track of goods become the foundation of civilization. But even with these innovations, one problem persists. Your writing can only understood by a small group, those who can read your language. So the journey continues. Jump ahead to 105 CE China. You are in bustling marketplace where merchants from all over the empire exchange ideas and goods. Paper has just been invented. For the first time, words can travel more easily across distances. Now imagine you are a scholar. You have spent years compiling knowledge into books, but there's a problem. To share this knowledge, you have to hand copy every single page. It's slow, exhausting work. But what if you could make this process faster? What if you could carve out a page once and print it over and over again? That's a breakthrough. Craftsmen in China and Japan began carving an entire page into wooden blocks, inking them and pressing them onto paper. This process was slow but revolutionary. But this was only the beginning. In 1440, Johannes Gutenberg revolutionized printing with movable type, where each letter was a separate piece you could rearrange. Suddenly, books weren't a rare treasure anymore. They were accessible. Knowledge could spread farther, faster, and to more people. The printing press made knowledge accessible to everyone. People started writing more, and over the time, it led to amazing creations like novels, newspapers, and even Marvel comics. But even with this progress, there was still a problem speed. Sharing thoughts or ideas by post, letters, or printed material could take weeks, months, or even years to reach their destination. Whether it was a personal message or a groundbreaking idea, the world still moved at the pace of postman or the merchant ship. The written words was powerful, but it needed a faster vehicle to truly connect the world. And so, the journey continued. From the printed page to the telegraph, humanity kept pushing the limits of how quickly ideas could travel, seeking ever faster ways to bridge the distance between us. Samuel Morse, driven by personal tragedy, received a letter too late to learn his wife was ill. By the time he returned home, it was too late. This delay in communication sparked his invention, But he didn't do it alone. Alfred Will played a key role. Morse developed a system of dots and dashes, Morse code. Each dot and dash represent a letter or number, forming a simple yet powerful language that could be transmitted over telegraph wires. What makes Morse code so special is how simple and flexible it is. You don't need any fancy equipment to use it. You can tap, blink your eyes, or even flashlight to send a message. From the telegraph to modern day texting, Morse inventions paved the way for instant communication. Today, everyone is a writer. Whether you are posting a tweet, sharing a blog, or writing a comment, you are part of the ongoing journey of written representation. But like all powerful tools, writing can be used for good or ill. From fake news to online hate, the written word has been misused. But there's another side. For every piece of misinformation, there's a voice of truth. For every troll, there's a champion of kindness. How will you use this power? Share your thought below and don't forget for more cosmic colors. Thanks for watching.